Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let me tell you what's been going on. Things have been rocky around the old homestead. So first, on Saturday, the intern woke up with stomach flu. He was sick all day. Well, I felt fine. Saturday, Sunday, worked out, ate, did all the things, took care of the intern. I was fine. He woke up Sunday feeling fine. Well, y'all, I don't know if you know this about a man, but you can't make nothing but a man out of him. He was going to eat on Sunday and do what he was going to do regardless of what I said. So he woke up, had himself a big old breakfast, went about his chores, taking care of things outside of the house, moved some snow, did not take it easy on his first day after being sick, went to a Super Bowl party, came home said he was still feeling fine. Then Monday morning, I woke up, got up at 4:30 for work like I normally do, and I felt kind of not okay. Well, Sunday afternoon, I had eaten pizza, which I normally don't do. So I was like, well, maybe that's just sitting a little heavy. Nope, I had the bug. So y'all, I was sick as a dog on Monday. Couldn't work, couldn't eat, couldn't work out. So that's where this story's going. Y'all know that I am a streak kind of girl, not a streaker. Y'all get your minds out the gutter. Y'all know I'm obsessed with my streaks, right? I had over a year of consecutive days of working out on the Peloton. I had like 3 years of closing all of my Apple rings, my Apple Fitness rings, like activity ring, standing ring, and whatever the other one is. Had closed all of those for well over, probably going on, I don't know how long. There was none of that on Monday. I think maybe I closed my standing ring where you have to get up and down for at least a minute every hour. I think I did that just I'll spare you the details, but I think I did that just out of actual necessity on Monday. And I'll be honest with you, y'all, I thought nothing of it. At one point on Monday, I think I went, oh, well, there go my streaks, and didn't worry about it. I was so sick, I just didn't even care. So Tuesday, I was feeling better, but I was still under the weather. Like I ate lightly. I did a short yoga workout just to stretch out because my back hurt so bad from what I had been doing all day on Monday. So Tuesday, I checked my one workout on Peloton. That was it. Just the yoga workout. Because on Peloton, as long as you do one workout on any of their workout modalities, that counts as a day. Well, y'all know that I'm working towards doubling the top minute goal on Peloton, which is 40,000 minutes in a year, which isn't that big of a deal as long as you stay on it. So I have it broken down into how many minutes I need to work out each day and how many minutes I need in a week to be on track all year so I don't get behind and I can hit that goal. Well, y'all, now I'm way behind. So on Wednesday, which is the first I could really think about it, I said, let me go look and see where I am. So I wanted to see, first of all, which goals I was not going to be able to hit in February, because sometimes they have like a workout every day in the month. Well, I didn't do anything on Monday. So, and I knew I had broken my Apple Fitness streak, so whatever. I started a new streak. My new streak started on Tuesday, which is fine. One day, one step, one workout is the start of a streak. So I started my new closing all my rings streak on, I don't think I did it on Tuesday. Definitely on Wednesday I did it. So I started that new streak on Wednesday. So I went back and looked at my Peloton stuff, and I think I was, I don't know if this is right, but like 220 minutes behind for the week on Wednesday. All right. So I'm just going to carry that forward and just chip it down until I'll get caught back up. Like I said, I don't know, whenever it was, when I talked about tracking my goals, it helps me to quantify where I am. Like if I'm ahead or behind or where I am, it helps me to have a number for that, because if I don't, I just panic and I get anxious. But y'all, 220 minutes, that's kind of a little bit of a lot to be behind. So it's not just work out 220 minutes in a day. That's on top of my 133 minutes 2 days a week, and then 90 minutes No, that's not right. Is that right? No, 133 minutes 4 days a week and 90 minutes 3 days a week, and I'm behind 220 minutes. But it's okay, and yes, I'm trying to convince myself that it's okay. I just need to chip away at that gradually. The other thing I wanted to look at, like I said, was to see which goals I wasn't going to be able to hit, which is fine. I just wanted to know. So I went and looked, and there weren't any goals to work out every day this month, so I was fine with that. But y'all, I totally missed that freaking Apple's goal for February, and I don't know if this is personal for me or if this is just like the standard Apple February goal, is to do 15 yoga workouts. I almost said works out. It's not a thing. 15 yoga workouts in the month, which usually isn't a big deal for me, except I've been working on my strength workouts. So I just hit silver on my strength workouts, but I've done like no yoga workouts. So in the shortest month ever recorded in the history of all time, we're on the 15th of the month, and I need to hit, I think it's 15 or 17 or however many yoga workouts. Remember a couple weeks ago I made a joke about making a graphic to track my yoga workouts, and I said, oh, let's not get carried away. Apparently we're getting carried away. So I gotta do that, get caught up on my yoga workouts. And now, y'all, now I have in my head saying works out instead of workouts. So now I'm enunciating workouts instead of works out. So if you're like, why is she saying workouts like that? That's why. So now I've got to track my yoga workouts to make sure I get all of those in. And I'm almost done with my strength workouts, but I still need to do 5 of those, so I can't let that go. Y'all, it is not easy being green. I'm just telling you, Kermit the Frog had it right. It is not easy being green. So anyway, that's what I got going on. So I started thinking about the benefits of doing yoga. Y'all know I think y'all know I love doing yoga. I do quite enjoy doing yoga. And I joke about it making me bendy and stretchy. But there are also other benefits to regular yoga practice. My friend Joy is a yoga teacher and a huge advocate of regular yoga practice. I would almost say that she is a devotee of the yoga arts, but I don't know if that's a thing. If it's a thing, she is. There are research-based studies that talk about the benefits of regular yoga practice. Y'all, if you're a practitioner of the yogic arts, you probably know a lot of these, but let's just quickly go through them. And let me say this, these are all research-based. I'm not gonna quote all of the studies because I feel like some people care and some don't. If you do want to know, and I don't find it offensive if you ask me to provide my sources, I feel like some people just want to read more and know more, and sometimes you just want to check somebody when they tell you something, and that's totally fine. I don't think you should ever necessarily take somebody at face value, and especially if they're telling you things that might lead you to make decisions about your health practices. So feel free if you want to know more about any of the things that I talk about, especially if I say that they're research-based. I assure you I've done my research and I'm happy to share it with you. I hope I'm going the right way. I'm going to get gas and I never go from this way. So I think I'm going the right way. But so feel free to ask me and I will share any of these studies with you. Let's get into this. There are the obvious benefits of practicing yoga regularly, like improved flexibility. But don't forget, yoga practice involves other elements than just the physical. It also includes breathwork, meditation, and sound rituals like sound baths and chanting. And these have been known to greatly reduce tension and stress. Regular yoga practice has also been shown to improve mental health. A meta-analysis of 23 interventions using yoga-based practices showed overwhelmingly positive results in treating depressive symptoms. Some more obvious benefits of regular yoga practice: it may reduce inflammation and increase strength. And I say it may, depending on the practice that you do and the condition that you're in before you start your practice. Might improve your balance, may reduce anxiety and improve your overall quality of life. It might even boost your immunity. All right, y'all, I'm gonna head into the car wash, so give me a minute. Let me get this car wash going, which is going to improve my quality of life, and then we'll pick up with our conversation where we left off. All right, we're all clean. Let's head back to the house. Where was I in my list? Did I say that regular yoga practice may boost immunity? Because y'all think about it. A lot of immune issues come from sustained increased stress over time, right? So if yoga reduces stress, it can boost your immunity. But again, that's another one of those may, not will. I think all of these are may, not will, because it depends on your individual situation and the yoga practice that you take part in. So let's just leave that as sort of an umbrella understanding for this whole conversation. So it might improve cardiovascular health. A review of 1,400 peer-reviewed studies looked at how breath work or controlled breathing can affect different systems. And the overall result of the review was that cardiovascular health benefits from controlled breathing by favorable changes in heart rate, stroke capability, arterial pressure, and contractibility of the heart. All of that from breath work. Regular yoga practice can also improve sleep. Studies have shown that yoga positively affects how quickly people fall asleep and how deeply they stay asleep due to the positive effects of exercise, mental calming, and reduced stress. Y'all, this is a big one, especially for women of a certain age. Yoga can improve bone health. A lot of yoga postures include isometric holds, meaning that the length of the muscle doesn't change during the pose, though the muscle is fully engaged. And isometric exercises, especially when they're performed with joints in flexion, have been found to increase bone density. Yoga asanas may also reduce the effects of bone loss associated with osteoporosis. One study showed that as little as 12 minutes of yoga a day can significantly improve bone density. Now, studies on bone density are inconclusive. Some show positive benefits, some don't. So that's definitely a might help, but it's something worth looking into. Here's another one. Yoga can promote better posture and body awareness because it improves brain functions in the centers in your brain that are responsible for recognizing sensations within your body, which is body awareness. So you're more aware of your body, of how you're moving and how you're sitting, so your posture improves. The same studies that indicated improvements in posture and body awareness also indicated improvements in brain function in the areas of the brain responsible for motivation, executive function, attention, and neuroplasticity. Y'all, again, people of a certain age, that's really important for us. Sorry about that abrupt ending, y'all. My camera overheated. I had just one more thing I wanted to tell you about the benefits of regular yoga practice, and then I got to get going to, my yoga practice. Regular yoga practice can help stave off the effects of burnout. And y'all, it makes total sense. So there was a study done of hospice workers during the COVID pandemic. And what researchers found was that regular yoga practice, specifically meditation, helped people to be more mindful of their internal triggers, specifically of stress and stressful situations, and to react to those triggers and adjust things so that they didn't experience burnout at the rate of other populations that weren't practicing yoga. All right, so those are my thoughts on yoga. Y'all, I'm gonna get off here. I just got a Walmart order. My dogs are standing here. Let me see if you can see them, losing their little minds, because they want to get the Walmart order off the door and unpack it and see if they got some green beans. So let us do that. We're going to do some yoga and then we'll get dinner going. I think maybe we'll make some stuffed pepper soup. I don't know. We'll see. But we got to get going. So I'll check back in with y'all in a little while. did my yoga. Y'all saw that. Now I need to get dinner going. And like I said, I think I'm going to try to make some stuffed pepper soup. So I'm going to brown some hamburger meat, throw in some onions, garlic, and bell pepper. Let those cook down some. Season it with some salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Then I'm just going to add some rice, some beef broth, some diced tomatoes, some crushed tomatoes, some mild diced chili peppers. Bring that to a boil. Cut that down, leave it cooking on the stove until the rice is done, and then I think it'll be done, y'all. I'll season it maybe with some Worcestershire sauce. When I go to serve it, sprinkle some cheese over the top, sorry about Daisy. Maybe make some cornbread to serve with it, and y'all, that's dinner. Y'all, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you haven't already done so, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I upload food and fitness videos on Monday with book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.